We will get started in just a moment, everyone. Y'all so much, so much, so much for joining me tonight. Just want to give people a few moments to get on with us. Give them a couple of minutes. 'Cause y'all know how people do. Hey, Alicia, I see you coming in. We'll get started in just a moment. And for you all that are here on time, I'm going to go ahead and come on in. Hello, 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 everybody. How are y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for coming in with me tonight. Thank y'all so much. And I know I did some time changing, so I'm just glad y'all were able to accommodate. So, again, and let me know if you guys can hear me as well. We don't want those issues going on. So, if you can hear me, give me a one in the chat just to let me know that you all can hear me. Hey, Stephanie, can you all hear me? I just want to make sure before I get started. Let me know if you all can hear. Okay, so you can hear me, sis? Tia? Let me know if you all can hear me. Can you all hear me? That's what okay, great, great, great. I just want to make sure we all know, like I said, how them things be happening. So thank y'all so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I just wanted to I planned this day to share with you all my new collection of poetry. I had planned to actually release it on at the great thanks Tia. I had planned to actually release it during the Hours Matter Black Author Expo, but God said otherwise, so it didn't come. All kind of things happened, so they didn't come until afterwards. So I planned a night, and this is my night. And I appreciate you all being here to share that with me. And let me make sure that I'm live. Yeah, I am live everywhere else. So thank you all again for joining me tonight. And I will go ahead and get started. I do have my notes, so y'all just bear with me for that. All right. And so again, tonight I wanted to again, like I said, celebrate the release of my book, Rose, excuse me, Still I Bloom. And it's something that came across my screen. I did not mean to share that. Hold on just a second. Yeah. There we go. All right. Get all those jitters. I don't know why I got jitters. But but yes, hey again, hey Tia, hey Stephanie, hey Alicia, and hey Echo. Thank you guys for joining. I thought I saw somebody else. But again, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Yeah, and Rudy, I saw you come in, and bonjour to you too as well. So for those, some of you know me, some of you don't know me. My name is Deborah Jefferson. Of course, I go by the name Harobeds Thoughts. I'm here on my channel, and that's my name spelled backwards. And I share those inward thoughts that sometimes people have a hard time sharing and talking about. So, and with that comes my writing. So, what I do is I typically I write poetry, and I share that that's from my heart, my heart and soul, and that's how I get my stuff out. From therapy to so I had to get it out, and that's how I get mine out. So, and bear with me if y'all hear some grandbabies in the background, but they mama gonna come and get them. So, yeah, and y'all know how real life is. So again, I just wanted to just share with you guys a little bit about. Actually, I wanted to start with hey Ashes and Ashley. Yeah, I want to say your name, but yeah, thank you again also for coming in. I appreciate it. Like I said, I want to start actually with my first collection of poetry because I know a lot of you, especially here on YouTube, are new to me and my work. And hey, Toya, how you doing, girl? Thank you so much for coming in. So I'm going to start tonight with sharing a little bit actually about my first two collections of poetry, and then we'll get into my third, which is the new one. So this here is my first collection of poetry. This is Whirlwind Full of Emotions. And as you can see, the name Deborah Burnett versus Deborah Jefferson. I wrote this book here when I was leading up to my divorce, I guess, if you will say. All the emotions that I was feeling, everything. And so from then on, everything I felt, I just wrote it and I rushed and put it in a book. See how thin it is. But I rushed and put it in a book. And I just had to get it out. Hey, Key, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Oh, I appreciate you, girl. And I just wanted to put my heart out and share and get it all out of me. So before I get into the other two books, I will definitely I'm gonna share a couple pieces out of this book so that you can see how things transition, how they changed, and transform for me. And so with this one, I will actually start with, let's see, In This Place. This one is called In This Place. And now my poems are not real long, but they're long enough for me. So with this first one, it's called, again, In This Place. It says, Lord, why am I here in this place? I feel so alone. You said you are always with me. This you have shown. But in the still of the night, it is just me. At least that is how I feel. That is all that I see. My head is all over the place. My heart is too. I must remind myself that you will carry me through. Lord, why am I here in this place? I do not understand. Please reveal to me your divine plan. And that was, like I said, just one of the poems out of this book. And yeah, I just literally, I was going through all kind of emotions, happy, sad. Yeah, I say happy because sometimes you're like, okay, I'm free, but sad too because it was still a loss. I was married over 20 years, so either way, it was still a loss. So there's a lot of emotions I was going through, and I just everything I felt, I wrote it. And so, if that poem spoke to any of you, let me know in the chat how you felt about that poem, In This Place, while I take a sip. Let's see here. And again, like I said, I have my notes up here, so y'all bear with me a little bit. And I'm going to share another one from this book as well. And let's see. Okay, this one is called Listen. My head was clear. I could see the road. The path was near. I could handle the load. Then, somehow, some way, the path led down a circle. I thought it was the right way, but it became murky. I'm turning around now, getting back on the pathway. I keep wondering, how did I go astray? Thank you, Ashley. Was it familiarity? I'm trying to understand. Maybe similarity played a hand. But that gut feeling, that voice from within, was so yielding, I had to listen. And with that poem, this was after he left, and then they rethink they're leaving, and you want to have some conversations. So I was open to conversation. Like I said, 3 children. First grandbaby had just been born. He was my whole life. But the more I entertained conversation, the more I just felt like, oh, like just something just came over me. Like, no, girl, don't do this. Just don't do it. You're right. Thank you, Ashley. Like, no, I literally, and I was honest with him. I told him, I was like, just don't feel right. Like, I just didn't. It just didn't feel right. I just can't do this. And he understood because I wrote the poem. Literally, I was writing these poems in real time. And I wrote that poem after that conversation that we had when I was, like I said, thinking about it, when us getting back together. And he could even see from the poem that, yeah, I've hurt you too much. I'm gonna leave you alone. Because he could feel how strongly it was. He felt it. And that's what poetry does. You know, you feel it, right? And so I continue to write, and as I was going through my healing journey and everything. Hey, Brandy, thanks for joining. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. And I just continued to, like I said, write my feelings out. And as I was processing healing, thank you so much, Echo. Thank you. It helps too. It really does. It helps. Before then, I used to like write a little bit here and there. Excuse me. But after that, then I started writing all the time. Hold on just a second, you guys. The Facebook Live apparently is not going through. Let me see what's going on. Just a second. It's supposed to be on. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it's on. She might be on the wrong page. That's right. Let me let her know I'm sorry, you guys. Let's see. To my okay. But yeah, I want to make sure everybody, that wants to be here is able to be here. And so that's why I want to definitely take that time. So y'all bear with me just a moment. I see you. I see both of y'all on here. That's what I think she might have maybe having a little trouble. If y'all could tag Miss Linda Crosby. I think you probably friends with her, Latoya. I'm trying to scroll down to get to it. To let her know to come on. Let's see. I'll tag Linda. There we go. I'm trying to scroll down to my. Okay, I just tagged her. So you said writing has been one of the biggest things you go to. It helps heal and reflect so well for me. Yes, I get it, Ashley. I get it totally. That's how I process things. That's how I heal. Even not even just from the poetry, but that's how I process things. And thank you so much for helping me tag her, Latoya, so that she can come in. I just let her know we tagged her. Okay. But thank y'all so much for that. So, but yeah, and that's how I share. That's how I heal. Rather, I heal by sharing, like getting my heart out, getting my feelings out, and believe it or not, it really helps me feel a lot better. It helps me get through everything. So, and from there on, I just continue on, and as I'm going through something, I write about it in poetry format for the most part, and so that's what I do. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging in here with me, and I appreciate you guys. And we'll go ahead and keep it going. I won't keep y'all on here long. And yeah, journaling helps you with your emotions, right? Alicia, I get it exactly. Yeah, Tia, exactly. Like you got to write it out. Like even back in the day, some of us older ones had a diary. Yeah, I know y'all talk about my diary a lot. Yeah, I had a diary when I was a kid with a little lock on it and everything. you know. And I put my little private little thoughts in there and stuff until a cousin of mine started sneaking and getting it and reading it to me out. I'll be on the phone with my then boyfriend, which is my ex-husband back then. And I'll be on the phone just talking, and then I hear him just reading something. I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar. And I go catch him, and he don't have got my diary and just reading it all out loud. But now I publish them, so nothing to hide, no shame. Right, exactly. Right. We call them journals now. Yes. Right. Ashley said, sometimes that's all I need to do is share it and things start moving for me inwardly, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get it, because it's like you're making room for a fresh start, for things to get better, for things to grow, for things to change by letting it out, almost like pruning. Right, I got you, Keela. Almost like pruning, you got to get it out. You got to get it out. So, and that's what I typically like to do. So, thank y'all so much for engaging with me. I appreciate it. And I'll go ahead and before we get too far, I'll go ahead and actually start with my second one. And this one was called Burst of Emotions. Hence the name. This was after the divorce, and because I went back to my maiden name, but and this I got divorced, y'all, at 43. I think I was about 43, and well, no, he left when I was 43 because my grandson is 6 now, so 6 years ago is when he left, basically, and so we've been divorced probably about 3, 4. No, we've been divorced You know how it takes time for it to get fine. We actually got divorced during COVID, online, virtual, just like we here right now. Right? Yeah, you remember that, right? 'Cause this is the first one you saw, Tia. And so I began just writing about my experiences, whether it was dating, whether it was friendships. I just wrote about it all. Like even like I think I even wrote about it was a loss where my son was sad or something. I just wrote about everything in here, just learning about life. And so all my experiences, I wrote them down. So, and again, like I said, that's how I process things. That's how I heal. And a lot of this, when I will say, I will be 100% transparent. A lot of this was from dating experiences. Because like I said, I've been married. I was married over 20 years. I didn't know nobody's online dating or none of that stuff. So literally, and I'm thinking that I'm grown, thinking I'm free finally. I threw myself out there. And boy, did I meet some characters, okay? I met some real characters, but at the time I just knew, oh yeah, 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 this gonna be our rainbows and butterflies. But it wasn't. So but I'm gonna read a couple of these for y'all too though. So let's see here. Let's see what I will read for you guys. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, here's one called The Right Person. Thanks, Tia. Thank you so much. This one is called The Right Person. It says, become the right person for the right reasons, learn the right lessons, going through the seasons, becoming the right person to be a better me, an improved version with all the critiques. Becoming the right person, what does that mean? I was wrong for someone, or so it seemed. Becoming the right person, steadily growing, waiting on the right person, trusting and knowing. And that really was me. I was literally trying to find my person, if you will. Even of course no one owns anybody, but I was literally trying to find my person, my happily ever after. I'm like, okay, I'm finally free from this, this situation, this marriage. Now I can go out here and in my mind find, my person, my husband or whatever. And yeah, so I wrote about it all through here. And the right person is out there somewhere, but I ain't found him yet. He ain't found me. I'll put it this way. Because it's he who finds a wife, right? What am I hitting here on this screen? Y'all bear with me. Yeah, let me go back to that. Okay. Y'all, what did I hit? Hold on. That is not where I'm supposed to go. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. What did I just hit? Mm-mm. Okay, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. So, get y'all chat back up here. Y'all know how technology be doing. So, but we're gonna keep it moving. So, thank y'all for bearing with me. But yeah, that's why, like I said, that one, yeah. And a lot of these poems, I'll be honest, they was about me learning how to date in my 40s. So you said you could feel me on this. You went through the same before me, right? See, so you can understand that. And it happens that way sometimes. Like you be like, man, like, okay, I'm gonna find my husband. I'm gonna, it don't work that way. When God is ready to send them to you, He'll send them or send you to Him, however you want to look at it. But yeah, here go one. Yeah, it's called A Light to This Candle. It says, "Why do I care for you so much? I've never even felt your touch. I've heard your voice by choice. I want to focus my eyes on you, get lost in you. When will I see you? During the next full moon? I remember you. I swear I do. But I need a refresher, a jolt of fresh air, the fire to ignite, a light to this candle that only you can handle." And like I said, yeah, y'all, I was in my, trying to be dating era. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, this is from the book Burst of Emotion. So I'm just like sharing with everyone. And let me know how you all feel about that one there, light to this candle. I'm sure you definitely can understand, Tia. Definitely. Mhm. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, thank you, Alicia. I appreciate it. Yes, definitely. It's you can order them like I said on Amazon or directly from my website. Thank you, Latoya. I appreciate it, girl. But yeah, and I write it out. So I know somebody feeling something what I've been feeling. So right, Tia. Right. Somebody feeling something like for real. But before we go any further, before we go too further, I wanna do a little prize for y'all. Little prize. We got some special stuff going on here. We got some special stuff going on. And since you all have been commenting in the chat, I'm gonna put y'all names in here. So y'all just give me we'll have a brief intermission. I'm gonna put y'all names in here. All right. And since everybody's been commenting, all the names that are in here commenting, I'm going to put them in here. And I'm just gonna put your the screen name that you have, even though I know who everybody is. Let's see. Y'all bear with me, girl. I can't spell. All right. Okay. Thank you, Miss Linda. Glad you here. I'm glad you made it. I was trying to get everybody to tag you in. We're about to do a little giveaway real quick. A little intermission giveaway. Hey Amanda, thanks so much for joining me. Thank you. Amanda, I'm putting everybody's names in the chat that you made a comment so I can see your name. Alicia. Bear with me, you guys. Make sure I got everybody. Stephanie. And this is going to be the first drawing is going to be for. Actually, yeah, I'll show y'all what it is actually before we do the drawing. So I'll show y'all in just a second. So let me make sure I got everybody's name that's still on here. Ashes and Embers. And I know there's a quicker way to do this, but y'all bear with me. And I know somebody will show me later on after the live and say, girl, you could have done it this way. Let me see, make sure I got it. Okay, yeah. My best. Almost done, y'all. Hold on. Making sure I got it. Okay, yep. Brandy. Type of one in the chat. Let me know y'all whoever's still here, so I'll know as I'm putting the names in here. Okay, I think I got everybody. Oh nope. And I'll actually let y'all see the before I spin it too. Yeah, let y'all see the names. Let's see here. And I think I got all of them. Yep. Think I got everybody. Yep. Stephanie. Okay. Yeah, I think I got everybody. I'm gonna let y'all see the screen though, so y'all can see as it spins too. Okay. All right, so y'all can screen right here. Yeah, I got a wheel, girl. You see it? But I didn't. I probably could have put the names on there quicker. But y'all see all the names that I'm sharing the screen. Let's see. Y'all see them? Okay. So is that everybody's check on there? Make sure y'all see everybody's name who's in here. If I don't have you, don't see your name, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Going once, going twice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit spin. Here we go. And told y'all I was gonna show y'all guys. Yeah, this is oh, hold on. Yeah, y'all can see down here in the bottom. It's a calendar. I'm gonna show you better. Here you won. Congratulations, Keela. And I'll get this to you, girl. Congratulations. And we'll share and I will show you guys what it is. There we go. And this is what it is. This is a Still I Bloom calendar. Actually, here's the correct one. I had to make it twice. But here's the calendar. Still I Bloom because it's got the logo, the Harobeds Thoughts logo up there and the rose. So if y'all can see that, it's for 2026. 2026. So you won this, and I'll make sure you get this. I'll probably get you yours in person, but we'll see. But again, congratulations, Key. Congratulations, and thank you so much for being here. Yeah, she won. Yes, you won. You won. Congratulations. All right, all right, all right. So we will again, and if anybody has any questions or anything, feel free to ask me in the chat to let me know how you feel about everything and how everything is going. And of course, special gift for y'all once y'all stay to the end too. So don't leave yet. And I ain't gonna hold y'all on here too long, of course, because I ain't gonna be honest. Several of y'all know about the car accident. My back is, I ain't gonna say that word. My back is hurting, the top of my back, but I took some pain medicines and everything, and so I'm pushing on through. So we will go ahead and continue on through. So, like I said, that's our first giveaway. And that was our burst of emotions. I read y'all some of that. So now I want to see again, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and share with y'all the new book. And we got some good stuff to give away for that too. But this is the cover. Still I Bloom. Poems of healing, becoming, and quiet strength. And I hope you all like that. And I will read you all. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for your prayers. I know God is working it out. So He is working it out. So I know everything's going to work out. But yeah, so we're not going to let that steal the We're not going to let that's right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Denise, for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm pushing through. Like I said, I'm praying for strength. Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I'll read you guys a little bit out of here, out of Still I Bloom. This is the new book. And again, this is Still I Bloom. So I will read you guys. And this book here was about me. Like I said, this was after the book of Rose, Wrapped in Thorns. Thank you, Miss Linda, for the book. And I know he'll heal me. Alicia, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Your kind thoughts as well. This book was me, of course, if you all know, I write my life book, so the book of Rose Wrapped in Thorns. This came after A Rose Wrapped in Thorns, where, I went through the relationship that was worse than the marriage and, very toxic, very abusive, but God brought me through that and, I lived to write again, lived to write another day. And this book here was me, like I said, healing from that and just growing and becoming into I'm supposed to be. You said you have to go. I wanted to sure. Okay, thank you, Tia. I appreciate you for coming by. Thank you so much. And you have a wonderful rest of your day. All right. But so yeah, I'm gonna read you a little bit from this book as well, you guys. So bear with me. Let's see. And this poem here was a little bit about still, trying to date and, that I'm thinking that I'm healed, and of course I had to continue on. Because I'll read this one right here and I'm going to read it. It is what I thought, what I felt at the time. It's called The Sore Is No More. Thank you, Denise. It says, while on this healing journey, I got a new sore. It hurt so good, I kept scratching for more. When you get that scab, it starts itching real good. You start scratching even though you know you shouldn't. Resist the itch. You're stronger than this. Leave it alone and let it be. You see, some take longer than others to heal, especially if we don't deal with it. The hurt, the shame, the guilt is part of the healing process. The joy, the peace, the progress. It takes time to fully recover. But one day you'll soon discover that the sore is no more. And I'll be honest, from that, I had started dating, for a little bit, met someone knowing they were wrong for me briefly. I dated them, and thank God I came to my senses within, a short amount of time. So, but that's what that book, I was like, Deborah, you're not going through this no more. You know better. And so I came on out of it. But like I said, I continue everything I go through. I write it out. Some of it, most of it's in poetry, and then some, the memoirs, and they're all still coming to more poetry, more memoirs. And here's let me know what y'all think about that one. Sounds like me, married 29 years, divorced 8 years, then met online and had a bad relationship. See, it happens. It happens. Now you're finally good on your right. Exactly. I'm fine by myself. Stay out my inbox or whatever. I'm good. I'm fine, and I can finally say I'm good. Like at one point, excuse me. At one point, I was like, okay, I'm by here by myself long enough. Okay, I gotta, excuse me. I gotta meet somebody. I gotta do the drama, aggravation, straight drama and aggravation. So like, whenever God send them, then we'll deal with it then. And he got to really show me that he sent him. Because I'll be honest, that last one, the last, the rose wrapped with thorns in the beginning. Thank you so much, Latoya. You love that ONW. Tell me what you're talking about. Okay, tell me what you're talking about. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. You love that echo. Thank you. But yeah, and so I was like, okay, Deborah, be cautious. Can be like a wolf in sheep's clothing. You think they, all good and the perfect person, and they're not. So you have to really use discernment and pray heavy. I saw I think it was a reel or something with Sherry Shepherd. She was saying that she met somebody and she was like, all right, God, now look, he's sounding good, he got his money, he got this, that, and the other. Is he from you? Because if not, lock all the doors, close all the barriers, make me not want to talk to him at all. She was like, he had a good voice and everything. And she was like, look, God, like had that full conversation with her, like, look, if that's not him no more, if that's not who you got for me, please don't even let it get started. And I understand that wholeheartedly, completely. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it. Yes, the sword is no more, honey. No more at all. Like it's gone. Like I had to get rid of that sword. Like, no ma'am, no sir. Like, come on, let's go. But I'll go ahead and read y'all something else out of here. And I know I have shared some of them on the poetry night I went to last week. So, but I'll share another one with you guys. This one is called. Let's see which one I'm gonna read for you guys. And y'all know I never just completely just do everything, organized, or I won't say organized. I don't like to plan every little detail because you never know how the flow is gonna go, and I like to keep it natural. So this one will be peace. Excuse me. All I want is peace, but do I have to go on an island alone? They say no man is an island, but when I share my world, those true colors are shown. They remain hidden for a while, then the rainbow explodes, but there is no pot of gold. All I want is peace. Is that too ask? Isolation can't be the key. I refuse to live in complete solitude. Although at times it is needed, we all need time for ourselves to reflect on the past and figure out the next. All I want is peace. Isn't that the goal? Money can't buy it. Man or woman can't give it or take it away. We serve the Prince of Peace. Keep your mind focused on Him. He will wash away all your cares and give you a peace like no one else can. And I still feel that to this day. Not just because it's in the new book, but I still feel that to this day because God continues to give me peace of mind. He continues to give me peace in all through all the storms, through all the roses, thorns and everything, the whirlwinds, the bursts of them. He continues to give me strength. And I rely on him for that because we can't do it ourselves. We can't, you gotta rely on something, and I ain't trying to rely on nothing else. Nothing else on here on this earth. So I rely on, Jesus Christ. He is my savior, and he got me. Through all the stuff that I've been going through, like I said, with the car accident, my daughter's car accident, all this stuff, God is bringing us through. Yeah, exactly. Amen, Stephanie. God is bringing us through. And so I'm like, no, I'm good. God got me. God got me. And he got y'all too. So don't forget that. But, so how'd y'all feel about those two from Still I Bloom? Let me know what y'all think about those. Let me know what y'all think about those. Let's see if we do have somebody new. We're going to do another contest in a moment. And let me know if y'all have any questions for me. Anything at all. Just let me know. I'm pretty much an open book. I write my life. I write all my life. Some people are like, girl, how you do that? And y'all know who y'all are. I ain't saying no name. But she know who she is. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Right, exactly. Got to keep them first. Thank you, Keela. Let me see, putting all these in here. Okay, let's see here. And this, the first one was for the calendar. Now this one is for a signed copy of this. A signed copy of this book. So I think I got everybody. Thank you. Say you love. You say I love them. Sister, I had no idea you were this deep in writing. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's my passion. Because I didn't start publishing until going through my divorce. But yeah, I've been writing. And that's how I get everything out. Right. Sandra's a writer. Also, several of us writers are in here. Sandra Gamble is an author. Right here, you guys, you can follow her as well. She's an author. Alicia has a book as well. She writes about Alzheimer's. Where's Latoya? Miss Linda's an author. If I can get to y'all names up here in the chat. There she is. Latoya's an author. There's her name, author Latoya Jeter. You can find her books as well. Several of us in here, my sisters, and I support you guys, just like you all support me. And there, Miss Linda Crosby, she's also an author. So a lot of my author friends are in here, and I appreciate all their love and support. And I think I shared your name, Denise. Denise Winley is also an author as well. So you guys support. We have to support one another, and we all write from our heart, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. We're still putting our heart and soul into the writing. So yeah, supporting any author today. But all right. So again, thank y'all so much for that. So now we're going to, like I said, I'm going to do spin the wheel for this book. Thank you, Denise. Spin the wheel for this book. So let me share my screen again. And right. And double check. I got all the names in here. I have Sandra Bowley, and Tia's left, so I guess I'll just to keep it fair, I'll take her out and see. Alicia, Keela still in there. WFSN, Ashley, Echo, Brandy, Latoya. Yeah, I think I still got in there, correct? If you guys, if I'm missing anybody, y'all let me know. I think I got everybody still in here. And this is for the ref copy. Okay, so we're gonna spill. I'm going to spin the wheel. Here we go. And one going once, going twice. There we go. Armanda. Congratulations, Armanda. So you autographed copy of Still I Bloom. For those of you who um won, email me your information. You can send it to here. Right. I'm gonna go to it. Yeah, there we go. I guess I gotta stop sharing my screen. So let me stop sharing my screen first. All right, there we go. Okay, Amanda, you can send me your email to that email address right here. Yeah, send it to that email. Yes, all right. Everybody congratulate Amanda. She won. Woo! Yes, she won. So I will be getting that in the mail to you really soon. Like I said, just send me your information to that email address right there. Harobeds76 at live.com. And again, thank you so much for that. And before let's see, I'm gonna go ahead since I did talk about it a little bit before we wrap this up and before I do the last special gift for everybody who's on here. I'm gonna read a little bit from good old trusty Rose Wrapped in Thorns and let y'all hear a little bit of that. I know a lot of you have read it and some of you haven't yet, but I will read a little bit about this one. Let's see. And since it's a lengthy book, I'm gonna read you a good page because each chapter is about 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, each chapter is about maybe 3, 4 pages. 5 pages. So I'm going to read you Twisted Surveillance. And it's chapter 11, Twisted Surveillance. And this is from A Rose Wrapped in Thorns. This is not poetry. This is the memoir, A Rose Wrapped in Thorns. So this is again Twisted Surveillance. One night after Nell left for work, the police came. I didn't even hear them knocking because I was all the way in the back on video chat with Jade and Gina. What I did hear was Felton barking excessively. When I got up to the living room, I looked out of the peephole and it was the police. I answered the door. They asked if I had heard anything. I told them no. They told me someone broke into one of the apartments down the hall. I thought to myself, I hope Neil hadn't done anything else crazy. I reached out to him at work to see if he knew anything. What he said next scared me. They had a camera. They should know it. They should know who did it. And then, did they ask about me? This made me wonder if he really was involved. I didn't know or have any proof, so I just left it alone. I received another eviction notice on my door. I had already decided that I was going to move into a cheaper apartment, but I didn't have time to save any money. Darla suggested that I talk to the apartment manager and tell her what happened. I did, and she allowed me to break my lease after I told her that I was in a domestic violence situation. I had even gone to the magistrate court to have him evicted, and I would have had to wait for them to serve him in 5 days, and then he would have about 10 days to leave. He said give him some time to call his PO because he couldn't leave without permission. By now, he had ordered some cameras to keep an eye on the apartment after the break-in. He said he wanted to protect our home. I thought that seemed fine because I was there at night alone and, Felton was always locked in his kennel. So he enlisted Blue to install them. I saw one in the dining room facing the kennel and one under the TV facing the door. I didn't have any control of the cameras. I had no access to the recordings. Nell connected everything to his phone. After he went to work one night, he texted me asking me why Felton was barking. I said, how do you know he's barking? He said, I can hear it on the camera. I felt even more violated now. One night I was on the phone and I was telling my mom about an incident when we were in the hotel and he was using drugs. He sent me a text and asked who I was talking to about him having white powder on his nose. I forgot to stop talking when I was heading to the kitchen. Once that happened, I realized that I had to be very careful of what I said inside the apartment and especially in the front. I didn't think he had a camera in my room because he never said anything about what I said while in there. He continued to violate and control me. Why won't he just leave? And I'll stop right there. But yeah, that's what I went through in real time. That story of Rose Wrapped in Thorns is about my real life. It was a relationship that I got in after my divorce, and boy, was it something else. But like I said, as I'm sitting here with you guys today, God brought me through it, and He made a way, and I'm thankful that for God's grace for bringing me through. But thank you all so much for listening to that. I appreciate you all. I just wanted to share that as well because that's my whole big part of my journey, So I just wanted to share the whole full circle in a sense with you guys and let you hear that part. But now we're also, again, like I said, I'm giving that free copy away. And I'll be sending that to Armanda and Keela. She's going to be getting her calendar as well. Yes, Stephanie. Yeah, it was something else. And this is like I said, a Rose Wrapped in Thorns. It's something else. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, God brought me through, and I'm thankful for Him for bringing me through. Right, bruised but not broken, Sandra. Exactly. Bruised but not broken. Exactly. But God, Denise. But God. And I thank Him for bringing me through. I really do thank Him for bringing me through. I do. And I thank you all so much for just being a listening ear. And you say, actually, you can relate to so much of that on so many levels, right? Unfortunately, we're relating to this, right? I get it. I totally get it. But thankfully, we're still here. We're still making it. God's carrying us through. So I pray for you, sister. I hope everything is all well with you. And that you're not in that situation anymore. If you are, I pray that that you can find your way out. Because I know it's not that easy. You can have support. You can have resources. People say, "Oh, you can leave. You can do." It's not that simple. It's not all cut and dry. So I definitely understand how that can be. It says, "What a prize." It sounds like such an inspiring journey, sister. And you are here and speaking to so many. Thank you so much. Like I said, um, I feel like because I made it through these scenarios, these situations, that I gotta I didn't go through it in vain, put it that way. I gotta help somebody, somebody else. All this didn't just happen just by happenstance, it's something. So I'm like, if I could save somebody else, help another sister from going through something similar, then okay, I'll put all my business out there, as they say, I put it all out there. So, but yeah, so that's where I am. That's what I did. And I made it through. And like I said, that's my latest book. So I hope you all um enjoy reading that, because everyone on the live, and you have till midnight to go and download on Amazon Kindle for free. You can download it for free. There's the link right there, and I will put it in the chat as well. Let me put it in the chat. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. So let me go back and get it again. And I'll let y'all get it. It was a test, so now you have a beautiful testimony. Right, exactly. And I have a beautiful testimony. Let me just get y'all the link to that. I'm sharing it right there, but it might be easier for you all to copy it. Copy it in the chat. Let's see. And y'all go ahead and download it and help your girl be Amazon bestseller. Well, Latoya, I'm trying to learn from you, girl. So let me get this link here. Hold on. Get y'all this link. Hold on. I'm just trying to get the link so I can share it. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Copy, copy, copy. Okay, here we go. I'm putting it in the chat for everybody as well. Still boom. And y'all can download it today. Like I said, you have till midnight tonight. You can download it and at no charge and read it. Let me know what you think of it too. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you guys think. So there it is in the chat as well. Let me know if y'all can see it in the chat. And it's also going across the ticker. Hope we all are. And yes, thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate it. I don't know how to make people moderators on there yet. But thank you, Stephanie. And she says, yeah, I'm gonna put this up here too for a second. Okay, good, Latoya. I was telling them, I said, I'm trying to learn from you. I get an Amazon bestseller. So I put my Kindle and it's free to download till midnight. So y'all go ahead and download it tonight. So you can go ahead and get it before it expires. So y'all can get your read on. It's a short read. You know, I don't read no. I don't write no long books. It's like how many pages? 30. Well, including the poems, it's only like 31 pages. So yeah, 31 pages. So y'all know I don't write those big, thick, long books. That just ain't me. I write what I read. Put it that way. This one here too. This is the longest, like 56 pages. You can't see what, Denise? You can't see the link, or hold on, let me see. Okay, it might have went to Restream. Hold on a second. Okay, it won't let me put it on Facebook for some reason. It's got read only. It only let me put it on YouTube, but I did. That is if the or just type in that name and it'll go to take you to Amazon Kindle. Just type in that name and you got it, Latoya, okay, and you'll see the Kindle version and you can just click on that and you can download it for free. Yeah, for some reason they're saying Facebook is on a read only for some reason. I'm not sure why that's doing that. Yeah, I'm not sure why. But yeah, just go there and yeah, make sure y'all subscribe if you're not already subscribed to me. Thank you for my girl Stephanie be on it. I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate it. So thank y'all so much. I really did enjoy this. Like I said, I'm pushing through again because the car. I ain't gonna say the little car accident. In a sense, it's little because my car it's got some damage, but right now it's okay. And like I said, my back is hurting. Been taking medicines. Try not to move so much, so I'm gonna say it's not hurting, but if I don't move it too much, it's not gonna hurt too much. But yeah, I'm gonna take my medicine in a little bit and probably gonna be knocked out and after a while. But I thank y'all so much for bearing with me, coming on here with me tonight. This was really fun. This really was fun. I had a great time. I hope you all had a great time. And again, make sure you all download your copy. Share it with friends too. It's not just for y'all. Share it with friends too. I appreciate you all too. But share it with someone you think needs it. Put it that way. Someone, a sister or a brother. We're all human. Share it with someone who you think needs it. And they can download it tonight until midnight on that link. And I'll also go back and I'll add it to the Facebook live once I get off of here as well for you all. Or actually, I'll probably send it to your messenger. But yeah, make sure y'all download it and get to reading it and let me know what you think about it. I'm open to comments, suggestions, critique, because we're all learning and growing. And also, you guys, for those of you who are in the local area, maybe a couple hours away from Aiken, South Carolina, I'm going to be at the Bookish Market at the Speak Up Sis Empowerment Center in Augusta, Georgia at 2270 Riceboro Road. Is that the right address, Latoya? But I'll be at the Pink Building on Riceboro Road, put it that way, at the Speak Up Sis Empowerment Center from 11 to 2:30. We're going to be, several, it's going to be 10 of us authors there. spoken word poetry, children's section, all kinds of things. So y'all, if you're in the area, not too far, drive on to Augusta and come on and see it. You got it. Okay, good. Started tonight. Thank you, Ashley. Good. Started tonight. Thank you so much. And the other books are also available on Amazon as well, on Kindle or paperback as well. But if you want to sign paperback, you can actually go to my website for a signed paperback, and I will put that in the captions as well. Hold on. Actually, I had one more prize for you guys for the signed paperback. I'm glad I kept talking. For the signed paperback, if you want to order the signed paperback also for the next 24 hours, that is $3 off. So the regular book is $12 on Amazon right now, the paperback. Y'all can get it for $3 off just by going to that link right there. And let me put it in the ticker. Hold on. I will put it in the ticker as well. Hold on. I mean, in the chat. Excuse me. I will put it in the chat. But it's the PayPal. And if you all can screenshot it, go ahead and do that as well. And yeah, and go to the chat and put the PayPal. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Thought I had all this stuff together, but y'all know how it is. Let's see. Hey, Angel. Hey, sis. You caught us at the tail end, but you still made it in. You missed most of the prizes, but the right here, what I have across the screen here is our PayPal link for the signed copy of Bloom for $3 off. You get that by clicking on that link on the screen. I'm getting ready to put it in the chat as well. If you just give me just a second. You want a signed copy? Okay, I'm getting ready to put it in the chat for you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna put it in there. Yeah, it won't let me put it on okay, Angel, I got you, sis. It won't let me put it in FB. But this is the one, this is the link, the PayPal link to order a signed copy right here, you guys. And I will show that as well. If you want to get a signed copy, it's right there. So just go there, and when you go to the PayPal, just it'll have your address on there. You can put, if anything special that you want to put in the notes, just put that in there, and I'll get your book to you. Get your signed book to you. Yeah, but thank you so much for popping in, Angel. I appreciate you, sis. I know we all be doing all kind of stuff. Yeah, hopefully Miss Wright, she can catch it over here on the YouTube. Miss Ty, she can write the vision, make it plain. She can catch it over here on YouTube. But yeah, thank you all so much. So yeah, that's the PayPal link right here again for you all. You have a $3, basically it's a $3 discount for you all for being on here with me tonight. And you can get it there. So make sure you guys go ahead and get that screenshotted, or the screenshot. You can also go to the YouTube as well for those of you that are not on that are on FB. But I'll put it in there. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for coming on here with me. This book here, I want to say maybe a year's worth of writing. Yeah, about right. Because since I've been home, since I finished writing, Rose Wrapped in Thorns, so maybe a year or two, give or take. Just writing as I was processing that and healing and growing and still learning. Because that's what life is all about. We're still all learning and growing, right? So, guys, before we finish, are there any questions that anyone has? Feel free to let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. So let me know if you all have any questions. Feel free. We'll do our quick Q&A. Let me know if you all have any questions before I let you all go. You got it. Great. Thank you so much, Echo. Thank you so much. She got her copy, y'all. Y'all got to get on it because Echo got her first copy. she done got her copy, so y'all better go ahead and get on it. Y'all better go ahead and get on it. Go ahead and get on it. And for those of you that just to do a recap, this is the calendar. And Keela won that one, but I'm gonna also probably have those for it's the 2026 calendar. So stay tuned for updates on how you can purchase one as well. Stay tuned for that. Stephanie said, I know we'll see you all at the live for Bible's Trivia. Yes, I'll be on at 7. No, take a little slight break and then I'll be on at 7. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all go on there and support Stephanie's channel. And I think Echo will be on there too also as well with Living My Best Life. And y'all go on here and support and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, we're going to do Bible Trivia at 7. And it's always fun. We're all just talking about the word and learning and, finding the scriptures and seeing what they, what goes with this and that. It's fun. It's fun. So, yeah. Yes, actually, I'm excited too. So, yeah, y'all tune in. And if anyone doesn't have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and close us out. And again, like I said, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in here with me tonight. For those that came in a little late, of course, you can catch the replay and let me know your thoughts on what you hear and what you see, of course. And again, remember you all have until midnight tonight to download your copy of Still I Bloom on Kindle for no charge. So y'all want to jump on that. And of course, you can also order the I haven't closed it yet. I haven't set a closeout date for it just yet, but it's mainly for you all here that's gonna watch it live. But I'm gonna leave it up for a little while, probably till tomorrow sometimes. But you get $3 off, get that $9 rate basically for a Still I Bloom signed copy. So go ahead and get your orders in. Like I said, Echo got hers in already, so y'all better jump on and get y'all's in too as well. And again, like I said, if any of you are in the local area, not too far, come and see me at the Speak Up Sis Empowerment Center is it 2275? That's right, 2275 Wrightsboro Road in Augusta, Georgia, the big pink building. Y'all come on and see us. We're gonna have the bookish event where we're going about 10 of us authors gonna have our books out there for for anyone to partake in, spoken word poetry, a children's section. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So y'all come on out. I'm ready to go. I'm excited. I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. Lord willing, I will still be there. So we'll still be able to be there and everything. So thank you so much again, Stephanie. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you made it on with me tonight. And thanks for all the help. And, you guys like and subscribe to each other, talk to each other in the chat. I know a lot of you already know each other in here. Yep, 2275 Wrightsboro Road. There we go. Augusta, Georgia. 2275 Wrightsboro Road. Like I said, big pink building. But y'all come on out and support if you are not too far. A couple hours. You can drive a couple hours on a Saturday morning. But again, thank y'all so much for tuning in with us tonight. I really do appreciate it. And I want to say good night and keep blooming. All right.